Theater is thriving in Tampa Bay, and we're really excited today to be here with Stacy Sabarsky, the Artistic Director of Innovocative Theater Company. They are currently producing a play called The 100 Dresses, which is based on a Newbery Honor Award-winning book. And Stacy, we're so happy to have you here. The 100 Dresses, give us a little bit of an idea of what it's about.
Oh, it's a beautiful story about a family that immigrates to America from Poland. It takes place during 1938. During Depression times, and it's really a story told from the children's perspective about the children.
Right.
The young Polish girl gets bullied in school, and it's really about the idea of, do we stand by and watch bullying happen, or do we stand up and say something when we know it's wrong?
Amazing. A show right now about bullying and empathy and how we treat people who are different actually really rings quite true with the events that are happening recently. A quick question to you is, we were speaking earlier about the fact that you often like to push the envelope. You like to make sure that you do shows that get people to discuss things. I think that says a lot about the mission of the theater, and I love the name of the theater, Innovocative. Tell us a little bit about how you came up with the name.
It's a little bit of a mashup of words.
Right.
Innovative, evocative, and thought-provoking. And then when we were thinking about founding the company, that's exactly the type of work that I wanted to produce.
Yeah,
and that's how we came up with the name.
I love it. You're going to have it'll be in the dictionary soon. Innovocative.
I love it. Yes.
You've created a new word, which
Exactly.
everyone loves. Telling these types of stories, I know that the cast is multi-generational. I know you're a cast member. You brought some cast members with you today. Tell us a little bit about the group that are sort of performing this story and sort of telling it nightly over at Stageworks Theater.
Well, we have a combination of 6 kids ranging from 10 to 14. Then we have a few young adults in their 20s. And then we have some adults in their 50s-ish. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
So it really spans 3 generations, which is really pretty amazing for them all to be working together on this important piece.
Yeah, and it's exciting for the young actors too to work with professional actors, and I know that you do hire professional actors for your productions. So I think that's kind of an exciting thing for the community here, so you can see a lot of these different people. Now, you brought 2 of the actors with you today. I'd like to let's learn who they are.
Yes. Well, right here on the left is Georgia Grennan, and she plays Maddie Reeves, my daughter, and she's sort of the central figure, the protagonist of the piece. And it's from her perspective that we learn, what she wants to do. Does she want to stand up to the bully? Does she want to just be a bystander? And you'll have to come to see the play to find out what she does. And then next to her, we have Emery Wynn, who plays Wanda Petronsky, the young girl who is being bullied.
That's great. Now, you're co-producing this show with Stageworks Theater, which they've been around quite a long time here in Tampa Bay. What's that relationship like?
It has been a wonderful relationship for us because they have been so generous in providing us space that we can use to produce our work in. So it's been amazing to work with Carla Hartley and the team over there to really help us have a home until we maybe have a home one day
I think that would be something great for you guys in the future. And I know everybody looks towards that. Is there anything else you look forward to as Innovocative Theater grows? Any goals you have set up? I know your new season's happening. A lot of the theater companies in town are now subscribing, having their new seasons put out. I know you're putting out some new information too. When does that new season start, and what can we look forward to in the future?
Well, our next show coming up will be in January back at Stageworks, and it's called A Shayna Madel.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's a story about a Jewish family and that gets split up. Some come to America and some are stuck back in Poland, ironically,
right.
And how they reunite after the war. And it's a lovely story about that family reuniting and starting over. But long term, I would love to be able to, as you mentioned, have a full theater space of my own and produce a full season worth of evocative and thought-provoking work.
I think it's on its way. Viewers can take a look at the information that we have up on the screen about how to get tickets. Tell us a little bit too. We can head to your website. What is the name of your website?
It's innovocativetheater.org.
Oh, that's wonderful. Spell Innovocative.
Innovocative.
That's wonderful.
Innovocative Theater.
Innovocative Theater. I love that. We'll get that name out there.
Yes.
We'll definitely do that. Well, it's been a pleasure to have all of you here with us today, and we certainly hope that our viewers will get out there and support all the live theater that's happening in Tampa Bay.
Wonderful. Thank you for having us.
Oh, it's been my pleasure.